In a small village long ago, there lived a young man named Mark. Mark possessed a bright mind and a great many hopes. He aspired to achieve success, earn respect, and truly contribute to the world. However, he had one major issue. He constantly searched for easier ways to achieve his goals. He would begin an activity with energy, reading a book, learning a talent, starting a workout, but he would quit after just a few days. He desired quick, massive outcomes, and when they didn't appear, he would simply give up. One afternoon, Mark decided to visit the village's spiritual leader, an ancient monk famous for assisting confused individuals. Mark questioned him. "Master, I put in so much effort, yet my life remains the same. Why do I feel like I'm stuck?" The old man smiled gently and gave Mark a little empty flower pot and a small bunch of seeds. "Put one seed in this pot each day and give it water every morning. Return to speak with me after 4 weeks," he instructed. Mark felt puzzled, but he agreed to the task. For the initial couple of days, Mark felt enthusiastic. He placed a seed, watered the container, and waited eagerly. Yet by the 3rd day, a feeling of impatience took over. "Nothing is actually happening," he thought to himself. Still, he recalled the monk's instruction and continued his duty. Weeks went by quickly. Mark provided the pot with water every day, despite the total absence of any plant life. He often wanted to just stop. "What good is this? I'm wasting my whole time," he mused. But an inner feeling urged him to stick with it. On the 15th day, as Mark poured the water, he spotted a tiny, vibrant green shoot emerging from the dirt. His eyes widened in delight. "It's so little, but it's actually growing." This small success gave him the drive to keep providing water without fail. By the 3rd week, the shoot had grown into a noticeable small plant. It still seemed frail and weak, but Mark felt a sense of pride. He started getting up earlier, specifically to water it. He sheltered it from strong gusts of wind and confirmed it received enough sunshine. Gradually, Mark noticed that he was changing too. He was developing patience, self-control, and reliability. After the full month passed, the plant was now vigorous and fully grown. Mark carried the pot to the old man and said with a wide grin, "See, master, it finally matured." The elder nodded his head and inquired, "And how about you, Mark? Did you also mature?" Mark looked surprised. "Me?" "Yes," the insightful man answered softly. "Before you expected major changes in a single day. But this small plant has taught you that real growth requires time. You never stopped providing water, even when nothing appeared to be happening. That quality is consistency. And that, my young friend, is the real secret to being successful." Tears welled up in Mark's eyes. He finally understood the lesson. From that day onward, Mark altered his whole life philosophy. Instead of hunting for shortcuts, he began performing small actions every single day. He made sure to read only 10 pages daily. He worked out for 15 minutes a day. And also, he reliably practiced writing for 30 minutes without missing a session. He no longer obsessed over seeing results instantly. He concentrated purely on carrying out his tasks with consistency. Months went by. Mark gained more knowledge, grew physically stronger, and became much more capable. People throughout the village began to observe his transformation. The same young man who once quickly abandoned every task became the most focused and accomplished person around. One day, when a much younger boy approached and asked, "How do I become successful, Mark?" Mark offered a smile and replied, "Take small steps every day. Be patient and be consistent. Even the largest tree begins its life as a very small seed." Friends, your life doesn't suddenly change overnight. Significant achievements are created through small daily actions. Most people fail, not because they lack natural ability, but simply because they quit too quickly. Consistency might feel dull at first, but it truly is the most effective tool for personal change.